What's going on, you guys? Alex here. Today's video is on 3 fundamentals in squash that beginners must know. So if you're just starting squash and you're brand new, or even if you played for a while, you may not know some of these tips, but these are definitely tips that I wish I knew growing up and only just kind of realized it over the past, couple years. Okay, so let's get started then. So tip number 1, that's getting your body parallel to the sidewall when you're hitting. So it seems kind of unorthodox, especially when you're just starting out, but you actually want your feet and your body positioned towards the sidewall at whatever side you're hitting. So if you're hitting on the forehand, you want to be facing the right side, and if you're hitting on your backhand, you want to be facing the left side, assuming you're right-handed. And what this is going to do is going to allow you to set up properly and really set up your swing and get all your weight through the ball. If you try to hit the ball with your feet facing the front wall as opposed to the side wall, whether it's on the backhand or forehand, you're going to have a lot of trouble getting any weight through the ball, and it's almost going to feel really awkward because of the positioning. So if you've never learned this before, just keep reminding yourself, get parallel, get parallel, get parallel every time you're hitting a shot. And this might feel weird to you if you're not used to doing that, but after you get used to it, going the other way and trying to face the front wall when you're hitting is going to feel even weirder. Okay, so that's tip number 1 then. Okay, so tip number 2 is actually looking behind you whenever the ball is behind you. I can't tell you guys the amount of times that I've seen players just hit the ball to the back of the court and then just stare directly at the front wall without looking behind them at all. And the problem with not looking back is that your reaction time is actually going to be like a second slower because you're not actually focused on the ball. You're only seeing it as soon as it hits the front wall as opposed to tracking it the whole way. Those split seconds where you're looking back and tracking the ball from behind you is going to save you so much time in terms of actually reacting to the ball, and your reaction timer is going to be a lot quicker. You just got to trust me on that. And there's also the case where you want to be aware of where the opponent is hitting so you don't get hit. Okay, so tip number 3 is lunging when you're going towards the ball. So what you want to be doing on court is picking your right leg, your left leg, or both of them to plant, and you actually want to lunge when you get to the ball before you hit it. So you don't want any movement when you're actually hitting the ball. You want to be almost like perfectly still so that you're balanced and you're able to hit the shot that you want to hit. So I actually see a lot of players running through the ball, so they're hitting and then actually running almost around the court as opposed to just staying planted and staying balanced. And you'll find that it's not only more efficient to lunge when you're hitting the ball, but it's also, you're gonna get a cleaner shot because you're gonna get your proper weight transfer and you're just a bit more set up through the shot. Okay, so I hope these 3 tips helped you in some way, whether you're a beginner or intermediate level. And again, the 3 tips are getting your body and feet parallel to the sidewall when hitting, looking at the ball and following it when you're hitting the ball to the back of the court, and lastly, to lunge when you're hitting the ball and not just run through the ball. Again, thanks for watching. I hope it was helpful, and if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.